Hi, this is Cass from Aussie Cass Please, and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. Withers is yapping. So I decided at the end of the last part, we were still in the Emerald Grove about halfway through. Like, we talked to most of the tieflings in the kind of lower level of the grove. And, you know, we'd saved Sazza, the goblin prisoner, from being executed. What else did we do? We talked to Auntie Ethel, the healer, who said, come to my place down by the edge of the forest, except I can't do her accent. We stopped to fight. Zevlor's asked us, the head of the tieflings has asked us to intervene with the druids so that the tieflings not be kicked out by the rite that the druids are doing, because the tieflings are concerned Zevlor's basically concerned it'll be like throwing everyone into a meat grinder. When they leave the walls, they'll get eaten by monsters, because most of them aren't fighters. There's a couple, like Zevlor himself is a fighter, but most of them aren't fighters. So we did all that. We, talked to some tiefling kids, one of whom was a terrible thief. But I decided, because we were out of spell slots, and so was Shadowheart, and I decided it was a good time to break and go to camp. So we're just going to have a chat to everybody here. But first off, we're going to talk to Withers, because he's the one that we found in the dank crypt, and he's shown up at our camp.
We meet again, as predicted. I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast need of my services.
I always find that line funny when he's like, we meet again as predicted. He predicted it. From our point of view, it was predicted to him, but he predicted it to us and then showed up. It'd be like me saying, I predict I'm going to have a coffee tomorrow morning when I get out of bed. That is entirely in my power. Not the point. Not to be rude, but what are you?
There are many answers to that question. None are important.
Skeletons aren't supposed to be able to talk.
Correct.
Are you going to explain further?
No.
You were sorting something before. What were you doing?
Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name. They bear great discontentment with their destiny. For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking.
Will these hirelings be joining me willingly?
Most willingly, forsooth. Their passions doth run deep for what hath been wrought upon them.
Do you think I can trust these cultists?
Suspicion always haunts the guilty mind.
Rude.
My services are all that I can proffer thee. What thou wilt do with them is for thee to undertake.
So basically, Withers, you can hire hirelings that you can customize as additional characters. So say, for example, Gale had met with a terrible accident at the start and we didn't have a wizard. I could hire a wizard to sort of step into that role for the party. But the thing is, they're not the fully fledged characters. They don't have much in the way of character dialogue or anything. So you can do really interesting things with them, but they don't have the story. Obviously, we're here for the story. So we are highly unlikely to have any hirelings. I may hire one to make potions for us, because that can be quite helpful. But we'll continue. Impressive. Are there other ways you can help us?
Should thou or any of thy compatriots perish, I will cleave soul to body once more.
So the way this works is if they don't die in a cutscene, he can resurrect them. So if they die in any old sort of combat, he can resurrect them. But if they die in a cutscene as part of a story moment, they're gone. That's how it works. That's incredibly powerful magic. Why is it so easy for you?
Because it is my calling. There is little else to explain.
You mentioned a cost. What is it?
A matter of coin.
That's outrageous.
Such is life. Outrage leading to a singular end.
We're not trying to resurrect anyone, so I'm going to skip those dialogue options and leave. The can you help me help me change my class option, number 2, that lets you respec a character. So I could say I was playing a warlock and I wanted Will to not be a warlock. I could change him to be another class. I could change my own class. If I'm like, Bard, that's for chumps. I'm going to be a paladin. But I'm not going to do that for anyone except possibly Shadowheart at this point in the game, because I hate the specialty, the cleric subdomain she's on. I could respec her just to choose another domain. She's currently on trickery, and I feel like she works better at this point in the game as a death cleric. But let's have a chat to her.
Finally, some good fortune. Come morning, we know what to do. The sooner we find this priestess gut, the better. Can't wait to get rid of this thing in my head.
So what will come next for you once all this is over?
Head to Baldur's Gate. Someone's waiting for me.
Oh yeah? Who?
Let a girl have some secrets. Was there anything else?
I'm not gonna probe her thoughts. How are you feeling?
The same. These parasites are proving suspiciously benign. But suppose I turn. What would you do?
Maybe I could leave you tied up while I hunted for a cure.
Really? I'd just kill you. Anyway, get some rest. Try not to dream about tying me up.
Called out. You can romance all of these characters, by the way. That's actually something I wouldn't mind some input on, because I've romanced all of them. I have my favourites, but I'm more interested in showing you guys what you want to see.
The Blade of Frontiers. Let's hope Will lives up to his name. We'll need all the help we can get.
What do you think of all that's happened to us so far?
We've been through quite a lot, with likely more to come. Care to narrow it down a little?
You must have thoughts about our little stowaways.
Must I? Thinking about it won't help. We know what to do, so let's do it. Find a way to rid ourselves of these things. Personally, I think finding this Hyacinth is our best bet. Oh, there's Ethel. Not that I'm keen to trust her. If we're truly desperate, we can try to convince that goblin gut in assisting us. I'm not too hopeful that a Gith Kresh will actually prove our salvation, but worth keeping in mind.
That's actually a pretty good little rundown of our options. There are 4 different options for removing the parasite at this point. So we'll start with Nettie, obviously, because she's here. Alright, Astarion.
You know, I've been thinking, reflecting on what tomorrow might bring when we meet this goblin priestess. Will she know how to bring the worm under control? Will this little adventure of ours be over?
I love that he's like lying there. He's clearly got an agenda. It's fine. What, will you miss me?
Why not? You've been to the Hells and back, survived the crash, survived everything that's followed. I'm not easily impressed by people, but you're stronger than I gave you credit for.
I thought you didn't like me.
You have your charms. More than you think.
Failed my insight check. That's unfortunate. I will go with the flirt for now, because why not? And you guys let me know in the comments what you think in terms of romance. Perhaps we should get to know one another better.
A delicious thought, but...
But what? What are you waiting for?
The right moment. I'm sorry. I need to clear my head. I'll see you later, I'm sure. Sleep tight.
Feels vaguely threatening, but okay. Alright, let's go talk to Lae'zel. Pretty much everyone wants to talk to us. This sort of happens towards the start of each of the 3 acts because there's a lot of story moments queuing. Actually, what does he say about Will?
So, we're traveling with the famed Blade of Frontiers. I feel safer already.
Alright, that's all I need to talk to him about. Let's check with Lae.
A fine evening, don't you think? The moonlight shines warmly on us. The breeze caresses our faces. Hideous. All of it. Would that I were doing battle up there, among the tears.
What do you mean by the tears?
Look above. Watch the moon cross the sky. The tears follow behind it. Rocky bodies tumbling through the sea of night. One of them is my Kresh. Clear.
Are all Githyanki from the tears?
Your curiosity is to be commended. Githyanki are hatched in creches all throughout realm space. Clear is one of many. It's there I first saw a Kithrak mount a red dragon. where I slit my cousins' throats at the Vaj's command. But enough of this. You are wasting your resting time. Come dawn, we resume our search for a creche.
Alright, we'll see what she has to say about Will as well.
The Githyanki people have a word for men like the Blade of Frontiers. Shalak. Roughly translated, idealist do-gooder. Or better yet, benevolent burden. His confidence is an asset. His pursuit of valor, not so much.
Are you sure a crash is our only path to a cure?
Entirely. I was as devoted to my studies as I was to my training. Each creche contains a Zaithisk purification device. So I learned from the writings in the Kalir Library. The library was a gift from Vlaakith herself, that we may gain total understanding.
That kind of wisdom is very valuable.
Countless scholars roam the astral sea and beyond, observing the ways of our lessers, exploring planes so distant order turns to chaos and cold fires rage. The planes are ever quaking, and their peoples ever shifting. The Githyanki possess an eternity of knowledge. Yet we still collect more. Infinities upon infinities.
Alright, now we'll go talk to Will, who is our newest member of camp.
A tingle runs through your head and down to your feet.
Ah, there it is. That shiver. Our little brainworms have made fast friends, it would seem. How do you feel?
Surprisingly fine in spite of it all.
Surprising is just the word, isn't it? Before the Illithid's unscheduled surgery, I'd felled hundreds of beasts and a fair few fiends. The tadpoles weakened me, suppressed greater talents, but beyond that, I've showed no signs of turning. No nausea, no pain, not even a hot flash.
Something special about us, or at least about our tadpoles.
Indeed. Perhaps the worm's vat was poisoned. Perhaps we're uncommonly fit. Or perhaps the tadpoles are merely on holiday. We could conjecture all night. I suppose the why doesn't matter so much as the what next. And that answer is plain as the horns on a war devil's head. We get these things out. Let's get some rest. Dawn comes sooner than we think.
Alright, obviously I don't need to see what he thinks of Will. Let's go chat to Gale.
I've known a few warlocks in my time. Talented, of course, though sometimes too eager to listen to the devils on their shoulders. Comes with the territory, unfortunately.
Now, what Gale's saying there is Will is a warlock. So he has made a deal with an otherworldly creature of some kind for magical powers. I was wondering, that condition of yours, why does it require magic?
Think of it as tribute. The kind a king might pay to a more powerful neighbor to avoid invasion. As long as I pay, there will be peace. But should I ever stop, along comes a war. I can assure you, the battlefield would extend well beyond the borders of my body alone.
I think I have a magical artifact you'd be interested in.
Your enterprising approach to my problem is most encouraging. But it is a delicate process to keep my condition stable. I do not yet need to consume an item, but keep it close by. It will not be too much longer.
I started with Shadowheart, so yes, I have spoken to everyone. So let's hit the hay. And we still have a whole bunch of these kits to use, so... Pardon me, I sneezed. Lucky for Astarion I didn't sneeze in the game. He would have jumped out of his skin. I think I'm going to leave Lae'zel here. I'll take Shadowheart, because there's a bit more talking to do, and she gives guidance.
Something the matter?
Yeah, join me.
A bit crowded, don't you think? You'll need to swap out someone if you want me.
Lae'zel.
Lead the way, then.
Oh, I haven't leveled her up. I
No
forgot.
time to dally.
Alright, so for her all I need to do is prepare spells. I am going to sub some of these out. I'll take that one out because it's a melee range healing spell. This one is line of sight, so it's a bit more flexible. And I want to get in some level 2 spells. Aid is good. Although I'm wondering if I should be bothering doing this, actually, because I would like to respec her. I might do that in between recordings, actually. So I'll stick with trickery for now, and then after I've finished recording, I'll just go through and change her domain to death, because it is more appropriate. Death, I don't think, was introduced into the game as a domain until, like, a recent patch. I think it was added. Alright, and the guys are still standing next to the strange ox. So I'm just going to quickly have Synth cast Long Strider on everyone. Also, I really need to sort out her toolbar because it has messed up with all of the College of Swords stuff. My biggest pro tip is remember to put the padlock back on when you're done rearranging stuff, because it's very easy to accidentally remove things in combat. But we are right in front of little Umi here. But yes, I'll just quickly do Log Strider. Because last time I forgot to put it on Gale.
He stares right past you, as if you're invisible. Or boring.
Are you alright? I see. Anything on your mind?
He's still staring right past you.
I'll turn around to see what he's looking at.
You see nothing out of the ordinary. When you turn back, there's no trace of the child.
Smoke bomb. Alright, I'm gonna loot these chests. Nice work. This is the skill that his gloves give him a bonus in, which is why I wanted him to have it. Nice.
Tread carefully.
Hold out your hand, mister. Let me show you something. Go on. Take this ring. It's lucky.
Alright, I'm gonna take the rogue option. Nice sleight of hand. Hammer's flourish, right?
I never learned names or anything. Just the tricks. Anyway, forget that. Take the ring. I want to show you how lucky it is.
We'll do a rogue sleight of hand. So, vanish the ring with a reverse Hammer's flourish. Hope he pulls this off. Be very embarrassing if he doesn't. Fine.
Weeping, bleeding hells! Okay, maybe you don't need extra luck. But since you're already holding the thing, call it. Heads or tails?
I'm gonna guess tails, because he's a tiefling. He's got a tail, and that's all I can think about.
Tails it is! See? That's the kind of luck you get from one of my lucky rings. I've got more where that came from. Real cheap, too. Interested?
You can drop the act.
I don't know what you mean.
Come on, this is a Tinker's Trash scam. A clumsy one.
Hey, that hurts. I'm running an honest... okay, what's a Tinker's Trash?
It's when a scammer offers the target a magic object.
Uh-huh.
And then rigs a game to gain the target's trust and sells them trash.
Huh. Interesting. And I promise this isn't a Tinker's Trash scam.
Then what kind of con is it?
Look, I swear to you, these rings are the real deal. I promise I'm not running a scam. Last chance. You want to look at my stuff or not?
Here's your ring. Let's trade.
I knew it. Hang on. That's what I got.
I feel like buying something from him just because I feel bad for these kids. The thing with the tieflings, little bit of backstory, a tiefling is mortal with a drop of devil blood, or like a small amount of devil blood in their history, which is why they look the way they do. They tend to be maligned by the other races because they have devil blood. Obviously the ones here, there are a lot of people doing a lot of thieving, so... But the backstory of these particular tieflings is they lived in a city called Elturel, and due to a scheme by one, I think it was Zariel, the head of Avernus, the head devil of Avernus, this whole city was actually pulled into Avernus for a while. I believe it was the plot of like a tabletop role-playing module that people could buy and play to return the city, and Zevlor was part of that and everything. So those characters existed. And Avernus is now back in the material plane, back in the real world, but the tieflings were kicked out because the citizens of Avernus were like, you know, bugger all devils, basically, screw them. So that's the backstory of these tieflings. They're refugees from Elturel because they were kicked out. So I kind of feel sorry for them. And that's the kind of history that these characters would probably all be familiar with. Actually, let's get the thieves' tools because they are actually useful.
You suddenly feel something moving against your back and turn.
Well, now, someone's starting young. Who taught you that?
One of the big kids. How did you catch me?
Do I encourage the child? Astarion, actually, he can be quite mean to adults. He's not generally mean to kids, and he does show moments of compassion. So I'm going to go with the second option. You were just unlucky this time, but you've got talent, I can tell.
Wow, thank you. I guess I'll try harder not to get caught next time. Bye.
See ya! I did actually buy something as well. You're welcome, Mattis. Oh, I'm going to switch back to Synth.
Still breathing, despite everything.
There's something going on here, and I'd like her to be
much
the
farther
lead
can I
for
go?
it.
Please, last through. Let my daughter go right now!
She's a thief, hellspawn. And you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back!
Oh, let me through, Mragrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out!
I really want to boot that nose. Just saying. Alright, we'll talk to these parents.
We need to get Arabella out, now!
You heard the guards. They're waiting on Korga to give word.
I'd sooner trek through the 9 hells than trust that snake! Ugh.
I saw what happened. Why are the druids holding your daughter?
Arabella tried to steal their idol. Druids lost their damn minds about it. They need it for their precious ritual.
Oh, it's all my fault. I told her I wished the wretched thing would just disappear, or better yet, explode.
Now Arabella's being judged by a bunch of druids who hate us. That's not right.
Breaking into druid chambers to steal a sacred relic. Oh, she sounds like fun.
She's just a child. The druids are overreacting. I'll talk to them.
Thank you. They won't give us the time of day.
Astarion disapproves of
I'm
that.
at the end of my tether as is. Can't take this waiting.
He's like, she sounds like fun, but I don't want to get involved. Look, I mean, we do have other priorities here, but...
I bet she's giving them hell. She's not our kid for nothing.
Calm, Magrin. Give her a chance. You, get back!
If it weren't for me, you'd be overrun with goblins by now. I'll go where I please.
Keep back! Force my hand and I'll show you its claws.
A moment, Giona.
What? Oh, I understand. You. Apparently Korga wants to see you. Go ahead.
Alright. So this is the heart of the Emerald Grove. This is the idol that was stolen by Arabella. Which, obviously, these guys are mid-ritual, so Sylvanas is their god. And there's some animals in here that we can't talk to because I can't speak to animals.
Looking ahead.
So let's wander in here.
Quite aware.
I guess I'll talk to Volo. This is one of my least favourite NPCs.
Ah, my good friend. You were at the gates just now, no? When the goblins came? You saw them up close? A few questions, if you please. There's no overstating my interest.
He's quite similar to Synth in that he's giving bard energy. I don't know if he's actually a bard or if he's more like a research scholar, but he's definitely got that vibe. I don't know that he plays an instrument, but he's not always the most straightforward fellow. Fine, ask your questions.
Glory. Now then, how would you describe that particular batch of goblins? Size, nature, distinguishing qualities?
You search your mind, successfully recalling various details of goblin behavior.
Alright, I'm gonna go with that fourth option, I think. Didn't you see the tentacled ship? It was an illithid invasion force. The goblins were being controlled.
Ye gods! Can it be? How terribly compelling. And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety?
Maybe Synth is inclined to exaggeration too. Maybe I shouldn't judge Volo too hard in this run. Dragons? Really? How gosh.
Witness declined to comment.
on nature of dragon. Last question, then you'll be quite free. Did the attackers rally to the absolute when they fell upon the gates?
Quite so. They sang the phrase like a battle hymn. Slight exaggeration, but they were yelling the Absolute's name.
They did, didn't they? Oh, curious. Oh, curious indeed. I've interrogated one, a captive in this very camp. She reports they've abandoned their god Maglabiet in favor of someone called the Absolute. The scandal!
Dramatic. How has Maglabiet responded?
Oh, I'd imagine him quite displeased. Since their change in allegiance, these goblins are informed by a kind of strategy anathema to their kind. I, for one, intend to get to the bottom of it. I'm just preparing to head to their camp as we speak, in fact. If you'll excuse me, I ought not to door roll.
Wait, about our conversation earlier, why the dragon?
My friend, every story benefits from a dragon. Until we meet again. Yes, I see. And is that...
By Sylvanus, the Tree Father, our turmoil is calmed.
I can't really do anything with this bear. I could try just convincing it to move without speaking to it. Well, I can try an animal handling roll. Or throw a fish. Let's throw a fish. That looks safer. I don't want to nudge a bear. So now we have access to this elevator. Hopefully it stays there. There's a bird with a shiny key. I can't talk to the bird is the problem. Let me steal their herbs.
Speak.
I'm looking for a healer. Help me narrow the search.
Find Nettie in her room. Through the carved door, deeper in the grove.
Doesn't look like you're helping with the ritual.
The ritual is Korga's decision, but she is not our leader. Master Hyacinth welcomed the refugees in. I wait for him to resolve this.
Is that why you were talking with that bird?
Hold your tongue. The bird knows. She needs to know. You do not.
I'll do a persuasion check here. I helped defend this grove. I'm not your enemy. Help me out, Shadowheart. Nice.
Forgive me. It is not you I fear. It is my brethren. More follow Korga every day. They are afraid, and she offers a simple solution. Eject the refugees, and we will be safe.
And she's wrong?
Perhaps not. But that does not make it right. Only Master Hyacinth can stop this. I pray my bird returns with news of him. If not, I fear for my people.
Fair enough.
Find our master.
Alright.
Return to me then.
Hello, Piggy.
What you find.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger.
Imprison her? She's just a child.
She's a parasite. She eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks. Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Korga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it.
Now, I'm not going to save scum here. So if this goes wrong, it goes wrong. But I am going to check which of these rolls gives me the highest bonus. So I get the same bonus for both of these. But we'll go with the bard dialogue option. Sylvanus was more concerned with nobly sown seeds than punishing children, was he not? This is not a great roll. Whoo, lucky.
The words of the Tree Father, spoken plain. It is as you say. Sifisif, Tila, to me. Out, thief. My grace has its limits.
It hurts.
Thank you, Korga. Master Halsin...
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
Well, she seems nice. Now, Shadowheart does want to talk, and I will do that, but it feels a little bit like something you would discuss later. I just don't want to miss the opportunity. Like, the dialogue opportunity may go away, so we'll do that real quick.
I know that look. You're wondering why I was in pain before. Let's just clear the air about that now. It's just an old wound that hurts me from time to time. Nothing to be concerned about. It's nothing to do with the tadpoles, at least, in case your imagination is in danger of getting away from you. It's just something I have to live with.
How badly does it hurt?
Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly, so I can manage.
Are you sure it's not connected to the tadpoles?
Positive. You can trust me on that.
Alright, we'll skip that for now.
By claw and tooth from root to thorn, the old oak's grove to wildlings sworn. The mural shows druids claiming the grove in the name of the old oak, Sylvanus, god of nature.
Ooh, Gale wants to talk as well. Well, I kind of want to talk to Corgo first.
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster?
Only a monster would threaten a child.
Yes, you would say so. I know your kind. You see only villains and victims. A viper bears her fangs defending her brood. I call her mother. You call her monster. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanus, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders.
Zevlor believes his people will perish on the road.
And mine perish if he stays. You showed great mettle at the gate. The mettle of a skilled sword for hire. I want you to provide your services to Zevlor. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike.
Then it seems I'd best speak to Zevlor.
You will do more than speak. This tale ends but one way. With the Outlander rot cleansed, and the grove forever shrouded.
I can't imagine anything worse than being stuck in this grove, not able to leave forever. That sounds awful.
That woman has more venom in her heart than a snake in its fangs. But at least the child is safe. What is youth if not a time to be forgiven for one's transgressions?
Sounds like you have something to confess.
Ha! And you don't? You're wholly without vice or sin, or the occasional lapse in judgment? No. You don't strike me as quite that boring.
Alright, let's go find this healer. Now, oh, what was that roll for? Oh, Shadowheart's scared of wolves. So when we ran past that wolf, she got a frightened buff. This is worth looking at, and we can have a look at it without anyone noticing, because there's no one in direct line of sight. It is locked. So,
how delicious.
Do me a solid Astarian. I am going to crouch, just in case anyone comes close. Also, there's a big old window here. We have a gem, a half-torn note, and a Shadow Druid's Doctrine book. The marks crisscrossing the page don't look scribbled so much as slashed. Korga, Swamp Docks, Tree, Meet Me, Alone, Oliden. And the book's spine is limber from overuse. The corner of one page is folded inwards. Balance is a myth. Where any clan treads, nature struggles. Unity is a fiction. Men of mere flesh seek only to tame beast and raise flora. We are the thunder, we are the rain. We shatter mankind and grow new life in its place. So, extreme eco-terrorism it is then. That's clearly her way of thinking about things.
Silent as the grave.
Alright. We'll come back out now. I'm not going to loot anything else in here, just because it's not super worth starting a fight. But I think Nettie is in here. But I might switch characters.
Never a dull moment.
Sometimes the game, if you've got another character selected and you start a dialogue, sometimes the game will force the main character to do the conversation.
I see you. Just give me a moment.
Is there anything I can do to help?
A moment.
This may be challenging. There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, What was it you needed?
I'm looking for Nettie.
You found her, but I still don't know what she can do for you.
Healing as soon as possible.
Come here. Let's have a look at you. You seem healthy enough. A bit tired around the eyes, maybe.
That's because that's where the mind flayer went in. Actually, there's an option for that. More than tired. Something crawled into my eye.
Crawled in? Some sort of bug? Or... Wait, did it look like a tadpole? But from your worst nightmare? All slime, teeth, and tentacles.
You know of them? Can you help me?
I'll do what I can. Come, follow me. I might be able to help. We need to be quick. This way.
Alright, I'm gonna steal your mugwort first, though. Alright, we're in the Enclave
There's
library.
something in that vessel.
This one had the same problem as you. Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after.
I'm hoping for less grave cure.
I'll do the best I can. I'm no Master Hyacinth, mind. He'd have your tadpole out like that. Still, we have options. You don't have to be here for this.
No, I'll stay. I'd rather know exactly what you're up to.
All right. Let's see what we can do.
What's that plant? Will it help?
She shifts uneasily, hesitating. Something's off.
It might. But first things first. Tell me about your symptoms. Have you noticed anything strange happening?
It might. What aren't you telling me?
I'm telling you everything you need to know. Believe me on that. I want to help you, but I can't unless you work with me. So, has anything unusual happened to you?
I fell from a ship in the sky, but something caught me. It saved my life.
Protected from on high? Sounds like the drow. Master Hyacinth said he was tougher than he had any right to be. How'd you pick up the parasite? Hyacinth was desperate to find where all this was happening.
On a mind flayer ship, I was kidnapped and infected.
A mind flayer ship? But Master Hyacinth was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead. But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself. This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms.
I thought you could cure me. What about that branch of yours?
The thorn? Coated in a fatal toxin. It was a last resort, in case I couldn't trust you. I don't have a cure. Only a way out. I'm sorry for misleading you, but I had to be sure you weren't a threat before I told you everything. Now, do I have your word or not?
I think we'll do it. Aside from anything else, we get a free vial of poison. I swear.
I hope it doesn't come to that, but thank you. Here. You know, I've spent my life treating folk and never once saw a mind flayer infection. Then suddenly, there's dozens of you. Maybe more. Master Hyacinth and I were tracking them, studying them, trying to figure out what the hells was going on. Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of mind flayers out there. But you're not. Weird powers aside, you seem perfectly normal.
You must have learned something from studying them.
For one, that thing in your head is like nothing we've ever seen from mind flayers. It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers. Telepathic connections. And it doesn't turn you into one of them. Not yet, anyhow.
So you think it's only a matter of time?
Could be. But there's a lot we don't know. Infected, folks like you, have been converging on an old temple of Selûne. And I've no idea why. When Master Hyacinth heard the adventurers were heading that way, he saw a chance to get answers. Joined on the spot. Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back.
Do you think he's still alive?
I think so. I hope so. I've sent birds to find him, but they can't get close without goblins trying to shoot them down. You, though, you're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean. They won't kill someone carrying their parasite. If you can find Hyacinth and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned. And perhaps he can save your life. How's that sound?
You're sure he can cure me?
I can't make any promises. This is like nothing we've seen before. But I know this for sure. Master Hyacinth is the only one close to understanding these things. He's your best bet to survive. Otherwise, that vial's your only option.
All right. I'll find Hyacinth.
Thank you. It would mean everything to the Grove. To me. I wish I could tell you more. But only those adventurers know what happened out there. All I can say for sure is they all went to the old temple of Selûne. And Master Hyacinth didn't make it back. Good luck out there. And if things start to go bad, remember the vial. Remember your oath. One step at a time, Nettie. Come on.
Pretty bold.
Now...
I wouldn't take wyvern poison, even if we do begin to turn.
Better a quick draft than ceramorphosis, nonetheless.
I would definitely think
If you start to turn, I encourage you to take it. I'm sure it'll be very entertaining for the rest of us.
Lovely. So there are a few things in here I would like to liberate. When we first walked in, there was a bit of dialogue that cut off that was highlighting something here. It was this, the mind flayer parasite specimen. So I would like to yoink that. We are unobserved in here, so
maybe I need more buckets.
I'll take Hyacinth's pipe. Anatomical sketches of both a drow and an elithid, that should be an elithid tadpole, are accompanied by notes written in an urgent scribble. The parasite was nested deep in the brain matter, elithid undoubtedly, yet the host seemed unaware while alive. No visible signs of ceramorphosis on the cadaver, most strange. The final note is a single underlined word, altered.
Looks like Hyacinth's our best bet for a cure.
I'm actually going to steal.
Then let's find him. Time is short.
The reason I took his pipe is because I intend to give it to him in the long run.
He won't get off that easily. We can force his corpse to talk if it comes to that.
She's not wrong. Alright, what have we got here? Track the druid, find whatever burrow he runs to, and report back to me. Remember, you are only a scout. Do not engage. Do not kill anyone. Simply observe and return. I shall decide what to do next. M. My dear Nettie, I entrust you with the circlet to open the library. Wear it always. If you need to enter the vaults, talk to Wrath. He has the rune, but won't give it to anyone, so be sure you have a good reason to ask. Protect my research while I'm gone, and take care of the animals. Don't give fish to Tuffet. She's getting lazy. Master Hyacinth. I mean, I did give a fish to Tuffet, so sorry about that.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Who are you?
Ned Siranis of the Absolute.
We get a limited number of questions here, so where did you get your tadpole?
The corpse remains silent. It doesn't understand the question.
I mean, I guess he didn't know he was infected, right? Where did you start following the Absolute?
Moonrise Towers. Initiation.
Were you abducted by mind flayers?
No.
How many drow are out there?
Minthara. Back at camp.
It's a safe bet that's the
spell's
M.
power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
He had a note on him signed by M, so that will have been Minthara. Alrighty, let's get out of here. Might have a look at the other murals on the wall in this first chamber before we leave.
The towers seized, the battle done. The moonrise broke the darkest one. You recognize the mark of the dark goddess Shar on the broken helmet. This army marched in her name.
So many dead. Sent to the Night Singer's embrace.
Moonrise must be a reference to Shar's divine sister, Selûne.
I mean, that's one theory.
Darkest hour, a concord made, twixt harp and wild against the shade. harp and wild. A riddle to some, but you understand the meaning immediately. The druids turn to the harpers for help. Unusual for such a territorial group.
Let's get out of here. Go check up on that kid, make sure she's alright. Oh my god, stop moving.
You ever scare me like that again, and I'll feed you to a knoll.
Mom, I'm fine. Stop it.
Our little Hellion told us what happened. Thank you. Don't know what we'd do without her.
No more light-fingered antics, right, Arabella?
Yeah. I mean, thank you for helping me.
Alright, we got given a necklace. Cast dancing lights cantrip. I mean, I could equip that on somebody, I guess. Honestly, I'm gonna feed it to Gale. I'll equip it on Gale. He could do that. So there's one other spot we can go out from here. So those are the stairs we came through where Arabella and her parents are. But if we go up here, there's a couple of different paths. So we'll go this way first. There's squirrels.
Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will change. No. Become.
I'm not going to be mean. I'll go with the nice bard option. Sing Words of Mine Will Turn to Ash. I'm not going to sing that right now. I mean, I could give it a shot, but I'm not that good a singer.
Words of mine will turn to ash when you call the last light down.
I'm basically writing the song for her. This isn't usually how this goes. Obviously, bards have a different set of interactions. Continue singing. Moon reminds me of your grace.
Moon reminds me of your grace. All the love I can't repay. Rest and know that I will pray. Farewell, my dear old friend. Wait, that's it!
Hopefully this isn't copyrighted. Oh, because I have the music turned down, it's quiet. Alright, I'm actually going to skip the rest of the song just because it is so quiet.
Thank you.
Oh, it's keeping on playing
I was
in the
having
background. That's
trouble
interesting.
finding the words.
Who's the song about?
Lihala. My teacher. And friend. Sorry. Damn it.
It's alright, let it out.
I don't usually. I'm alright. I haven't finished a song since Lihala died. I haven't played at all, if I'm honest. She was playing her lute. We didn't hear the gnolls coming. There was so much blood. I can still smell it.
It sounds terrible, I'm sorry.
It was awful. I couldn't look at a lute without hearing her screaming. Until now, I'd forgotten what it was like. That itch in my fingers to perfect a song. The Weeping Dawn will be my gift to her. Thank you. I needed this.
It's unfortunate about the music glitching. Or being quiet and then glitching. You don't mind if I steal your apple and loot this chest over here, do you?
Oh, for a skeleton key.
Cap of Curing. Soothing songs. When you inspire an ally using bardic inspiration, they also gain hit points. Ooh!
Alright, what now?
I'm gonna put my new hat on. That's a little silly looking. Oh, and it's clipping her hair. I can hide it, but I'm gonna dye it first. I might actually just hide it completely. And what was this book I picked up? I stole her songbook. A Myconid song by Ogmar. I hear it and I see it and I know it and I feel it, but I can't write it, or can I? I don't know, can you? Shadowheart? That's for you.
Will guide me.
Also, apparently I haven't chosen a dye for her yet, so I don't have one in her inventory. Alrighty. One more thing we're gonna do, and then we'll wrap this part up. And there's an autosave. It's fine.
Is someone sing?
It's beautiful.
Shh. Listen.
You shouldn't be standing out in the water. It's dangerous.
Don't you hear it? It's so peaceful.
I feel like it's a bad idea, but I'm going to go with number 2. We'll focus and try to hear what he hears.
A sweet melody plays above the waves, beckoning you, drowning out all logical thought.
Bard performance focused by singing. There once was a lady who met with a mirror and tried to disclose it to her foolish fellow. I mean, why not?
The suffocating yearning suddenly fades as the spell breaks. You are free.
Her man would not listen. He thought it told tales until he rubbed up against all of her scales. I don't know what this does. This is so funny.
Ouch, my ears! Wait, why am I wet?
Right. Astarion, what are you doing? Hang on, where's my party? Oh, because it was Astarion and he's charmed. It's showing half my characters as red. Alright, let's see how this goes, I guess.
Skin you alive, you foul wretch!
You missed! I'm going to give inspiration to Astarion. He's already been enchanted once. Lol. I hate them. I would like to keep her alive. Alright, he's resisted the song and he's running away. In that case, I'll go for this one because it's 100% hit chance. I'm gonna get out of the way. What? Let's go up here. I guess he didn't have line of sight to where I clicked. That's unfortunate. Nice. Good job, mate. Now I'm going to switch back to his melee weapon because you can't attack of opportunity with a bow. So what you do is at the end of your turn when you're done, you switch back. I wonder if I can take her out like that. Nice. One of the others could easily start singing, but that's fine. And I will inspire Gale. Great. Good job. Gale!
Villain!
Ha!
But I see you now for what you are.
Just go up here, so when we're ready to take this one out, he can do that. I'm going to heal myself. Miss. Woohoo!
Are they gone?
They're gone, are you alright?
No. Yes. I mean, I don't know.
Take a breath deep and slow. You're safe now.
That's what the voice said. I almost got to the nest, but the singing. I need to get back. Mole will be so mad. Wait, you should meet Mole. She'll be grateful you helped me. Find a boy called Donny. Tell him you want to see the dragon's lair.
Alright, I'm going to loot these guys real quick just in case they have anything useful.
That scamp reminds me of myself when I was a nipper. Always getting into trouble.
Met with a lot of harpies, did you?
And worse. One time, my parents denied me a kitten, so I summoned myself a Tressim. Ah, dear old Tara. Beautiful creature. Benefits of a wizard's education, you see. Of course, my considerable talent didn't hurt either. Well, that depends on who you ask, I suppose. I may have summoned things rather more exotic than a winged cat.
Such as?
There was that magma mephit once.
Nice fellow. We kept in touch.
Of course, in walked the housekeeper, screaming, yelling, panic, and before you know it, fire everywhere. Anyway, I'm glad we got that boy out of his predicament. Poor lad would have been harpy feed if it wasn't for you.
I mean, yeah. I actually quite like Gale, but gosh, he can be pompous. Mind you, all of the characters have personality flaws, if I were being kind. There's a chest here. I'm actually going to leave this part here with this very pretty view. So I'd love to hear what you guys think. As always, don't forget to leave a comment down below. We're pretty much done with the Emerald Grove now. I know it's been 2 parts of poking around the settlement and stuff, but in terms of quests, if I hide the completed ones, we have quests for each of the companions. We can, in terms of finding a cure, we have the Goblin Priestess, Auntie Ethel, Hyacinth. Now, the Priestess and Hyacinth are actually in the same location. And the Githyanki Kresh. We need to talk to Zevlor. And then the boy we talked to, Murkon, said to go find Mole, who is another one of the children. And he said to go talk to Donnie, who we already passed on the way here, who was the kid that disappeared. So we'll go back that way. Then we got a separate quest to find the Night Song. These are sort of just introductory stuff for the companions, so we can kind of just skip, like, we don't need to read too deep into that. But in terms of current things, investigate Korgar, speak to Zevlor, find the Night Song is more of an overarching quest for the region, and finding a cure. So those are our current kind of quests. But we're pretty much done for now, other than seeing if we can afford to buy anything else before we leave with the money we just picked up. So I'm going to leave this one here. I'd love to hear what you guys think. Don't forget to drop a comment down below. If you have enjoyed, please like and subscribe. You know the drill. Don't forget to wash your hands, and I will catch you next time. Thanks for watching.